how to create a skeleton in Maya. First, you're going to make sure you're in the rigging mode here. Then you could go to skeleton. Then you could go to create joints. We'll use the default. So what I mean by that is you could click here if you want and say reset tool. When I say click here, I mean click on the options box here. But right now we're just going to do create joints using the default. So I'll click that tab to close it. I'm going to go into the front view. Click here. And while I have, again, going back to skeleton, create joints, I can just start clicking. And when you click, you'll notice here that the circles over here, there are joints, and Maya makes a visual representation of what's called a bone. And all it is really a visual representation to show that this is in hierarchy. So while I'm still in the joint tool, if I click and hold, left mouse button click and hold, I could drag where I want to place it. Or if I already placed it, I could middle mouse button drag afterwards. While I'm still in the mode, I could go here. For example, if I guess, whoops, not there. I could basically move that. If I want to constrain it to axis, you go to middle mouse button click as well to constrain it. Now, if I want to, basically, if I click on this, I'll click away on one manipulator to get out of this mode. Now, if I want to manipulate or basically add on to a branch off, I could go to, again, skeleton, create joint, select this joint that already exists. So basically you see that it gets highlighted, the rest down the hierarchy. Then I can start adding and it will branch off from there. So if I select, let's say, these right now, when I say these, I could actually select the root, go to move, and because in hierarchy, everything will move. Or you could rotate it. If I want to update there, I could go to the skeleton, create joints, select that, and then you could basically move it with the middle mouse button. I can select here. Well, actually, I already have that selected. We'll add actually a new joint by doing it that way. One thing I want to show, if I go into the outliner, or you can go into the Windows outliner here. This is the outliner. These are the joints that are created. I can also hold shift and click on the arrow on the plus button to click all these down. And you'll notice that these are every one of the joints that are in hierarchy. So that's one branch, and then it branched off. Went from here, branched off. At this point, you can see the line here. That's where it has a branch. Then I can go on this hierarchy. Now, as I mentioned before, even if you select the bone, so remember the circle itself is the joint, and the triangle thing is the bone, and that's just a visual representation. If you select the bone, it actually selects the parent joint. The bone itself is just a visual representation. So one thing, if I let's say select this end, that's the end over here, I can take it out of hierarchy by like middle mouse dragging out of it, and you'll see that that bone is no longer there, but the joint still exists. If I want to basically make this a parent or child of this, I can select it and I can middle mouse button and then drag, because this right here is joint 5. I can middle mouse button and drag on it, and it'll recreate the bone. Or if you're just doing the viewport, you can hold Shift P to unparent. And if you want to parent, select the two. So select the child first, select the parent, and then just press P on your keyboard and it will parent it. And you'll again draw out the hierarchy. So with that being said, you could go in and create basically a character. Press enter to stop it. I'll go back to the create joint tool, select the root, so it selects from there. And then that means it's going to start drawing from that point. I'll press enter again. You can press G to select the last tool, which will show up here, which is joint tool. I'll select that. So it knows it's going to start drawing, branching from there. That will be the spine, let's say the neck and the head. Press enter, press G, select nothing, press G. Let's say go from here. That'll be the starting point. Then I could go the clavicle, arm, like that. Press enter, and then press G. Click here, and there. So here's an example of like what a character might look like. This is obviously a quick proof of concept just to show you. This is not at all how you would do it. It's very dirty in terms of like these are not centered, but this is to show you how skeletons are made in Maya.
Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.